From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, August 1st, 2018. Silver is trading at $15.46 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,222 per ounce. Zen Cash is trading at $26, and the average price of Bitcoin is $7,577. Antiwar.com reports President Trump surprised many on Monday when he announced his willingness to meet with Iranian President Hassan Rouhani without preconditions. Within less than a day, the administration had already started attaching substantial preconditions to the offer. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo early on Tuesday began establishing preconditions, saying that Iran needed to commit to fundamental changes of how they treat their own people, reduce their malign behavior, agree that it's worthwhile to enter into a nuclear agreement that actually prevents proliferation. These preconditions almost certainly make the offer impossible, as the U.S. treats Iranian foreign policy as necessarily malign behavior, and Iran is neither going to agree to deeper isolation nor the need for another nuclear deal while still trying to preserve the one they already signed and which the U.S. dishonored earlier this year. Iranian officials were skeptical of this proposal from the moment Trump made it, and senior Iranian officials issued a statement saying they consider the offer of talks worthless as Trump's words contradicted his actions. Some Iranian civilians were reportedly calling for Iran to accept the unconditional talks, seeing it as an opportunity. With all the conditions subsequently added, however, it's likely the Iranian government's reticence will seem more well-founded to a public eager for a diplomatic path to normalization. The quick sequence of events leaves open the question of whether Trump's offer was ever intended to be taken seriously at all. Rather, it appears to have just set the stage for another round of Pompeo reiterating his anti-Iran talking points from recent speeches, only now couching them as demands. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system and to fully capitalize on that decision in their fundraising efforts. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. UPI reports in a last-ditch effort to stop Nebraska's first execution in more than 2 decades, a state senator called on the drug manufacturing company Pfizer to take legal action to stop the state from using its drugs to kill a man. Pfizer policy prohibits the use of its products in executions. In October 2017, the company asked the Nevada Department of Corrections to return all Pfizer drugs purchased for that purpose. The company made similar demands in multiple other states. Nebraska refused, and earlier this year announced it would execute a death row inmate on August 14th. The death warrant for Carrie Dean Moore was issued around the same time that another pharmaceutical company, Alvogen, won a lawsuit to stop the state of Nevada from using its drugs in an execution. State Senator Ernie Chambers wrote in a letter to Pfizer on Friday, "If you, Pfizer, decline to take the legal avenue open to you, then the genuineness and sincerity of your professed values are called into question." Pfizer responded, "Our records do not show any sales of any restricted products to the Nebraska Department of Corrections. We are again asking the Nebraska DOC to return any Pfizer restricted products." Without legal action from the drug company, the execution will likely be carried out as scheduled. In 2115 New England, there are no borders, no states, and no regulations, yet never has a more peaceful and prosperous place existed. But Mr. Drake's security company has seen better days. Faced with the prospect of waning power, Mr. Drake intends to replace the anarchy of New England with a government. But at what cost? Will anybody care? And can anyone stop him? Anarchy in New England by Joe Jarvis is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. Reuters reports a federal judge on Tuesday blocked the planned release of 3D printed gun blueprints just hours before they were set to hit the internet, siding with states that sued to halt publication of designs to make 3D printed plastic weapons. District Judge Robert Lasnik in Seattle said the publication of blueprints could cause irreparable harm to U.S. citizens. The decision blocked a settlement President Donald Trump's administration had reached with a Texas-based company, which initially said it planned to put files online on Wednesday. Some gun rights groups say the technology is expensive, the guns are unreliable, and the threat is overblown. Josh Blackman, a lawyer for the company, Defense Distributed, said during Tuesday's hearing that blueprints had already been uploaded to the firm's website on Friday. However, the judge said publication of those files would be illegal under federal law. This has been FPP Radio News, online at FPPRadio.com.